Learn how to evacuate civilians from conflicted zones. Oh, don't you worry! I already ran into that gimmick before. And this time around, there are probably actual civilians around, huh? Yes, this time around we actually need to protect them. Alright. Let's see this. Okay. We start off with the civilian. And he is already being chased. That's not good. Today's training is focused on evacuating civilians from combat zones. Civilians are easy target for collateral damage. Survey the field. Keep your eyes open, because these guys are always going after them. Got it. Next, we will simulate an attack on the resident here by armed enemy forces.
Please help me! Overly realistic recording.
So now we should we do like Black Steel has taught us? I'm not really sure what they've trained you, but alright. Rodeo Isles protect the civilians and let them retreat past the protected objective, as well as eliminate the enemy before they can harm the civilians, are both viable options. But please be careful. The enemies has deployed, so all their ranged attacks will prioritize the civilians. The loss of a civilian is a blow to our technical planning, which normally results in a life point being lost. Makes sense? Alright then, Beagle, you block those enemies and I'll heal you. Right. Then please, let me handle the simulated enemy.
Target location reached.
That seems like a horrible place to shoot, Jessica. But alright. It's fine. I would have swapped those two. Let her face to the left. There's just more room for her to shoot that way. Why are you only shooting one section, huh? That's such a waste. That's a giant waste. Ah, right. And that is why we sometimes need to open up these roads. Civilians are getting stuck on them. They don't find the obvious pathways. They just wait in a zone occasionally. The enemy set up these static roadblocks to stop civilians. Please look out for them. The enemy will catch them quickly like these. Jessica, what should we do at a time like this? We probably should be destroying the obstacle in order to clear the path, right? Yes, that's right. But it's not really enough time to redeploy, so...
So then, clack clack, some of heavy objects hitting the ground.
What was that?
Just leave it to blaze! Cloud's imitation of the PLTS force.
I see. I guess this is about to arrive. What? Alright! It will work if we have Blaze coming over to cover the other lane.
There's no problem! Let me check out that roadblock. Another Cloud's imitation of the PLTS.
Anyways, that's pretty much how it goes, I guess. Don't let your guard down, though. Right. Let's just calm it down. This is going to take a while, though. 8,000 HP. Yeah, at the very least we have a chainsaw. Technically speaking, a chainsaw should be relatively effective of breaking down walls, right? Yeah, definitely. A chainsaw is definitely quite effective of breaking down some random walls. The issue though is, Beagle is kinda obsolete right now, and Jessica can't really help out Blaze either. Huh.
Mission accomplished.
And they always go for the shortest route, so the second the roadblocks are gone, they're going to rush that corner as well. That is something that I should keep in mind. That's something that I should definitely keep in mind. Huh. Alright then. Thank you, Blaze. Always good to have you around. And thank you for the ore. Definitely needed for even more clothes. Alright then. R8 2. Innocent flesh and blood. In the tundras of Ursus, every living creature is under suspicion. They may be murderers, thugs, spies, or just simply innocent. But they don't care. A dead civilian is apparently a better civilian in their eyes. At the very least, there couldn't possibly be any sort of escaping spies, huh? Oh god. Alright then. Let's do this. R82. Let's
Be ready.
see.
And make sure
We
you
already
don't
see
get
two
any innocents
roadblocks.
involved.
The civilians are coming from
In
the
position.
what?
Why can't everyone
Plum
try
can
to
capture a
get
couple of them
along?
right in the box, that's fine. She does love to catch the enemies prematurely. This box might be a bit of an issue. This one as well, because he wants to go through here, apparently. That's fine. Puka can clear this up. Yep, Puka can just clear this up. Alright. Halfway through. That's good. What about these? Or rather, this block here. Is there somebody else going to try to sneak by here? Maybe. There's a good chance for that. Oh god, are you serious? They are serious. There's a straight path right there!
No move can
Right
escape
there.
my sight.
Oh well. Time to retreat. The Na's going to block right here.
Enemy. Thrust.
Cutter goes. I'm going to slow them down.
Got it.
There we go. Just gonna be fine. They're still hitting the range attack still, so that's a bit of an issue. I need some magical support over here. There's a bit too much damage for my Dinar. Still alright. Papuka doesn't seem like they're trying to rush you at all. How about a bit of a heal, just in case? Don't really think Dinar will need it anytime soon, but it's quite alright. The thing is, doesn't have any sort of issues around here. That's good. At least for now, she doesn't have issues. Cutter still needs a bit of additional time though.
I have everything I need to know in my notebook.
And I am considering to put Cutter down in this zone. She can hit both lanes from here, can't she? Yes, she can.
Battlefield is a graveyard.
And that means Plum can help out in the north.
Everyone, follow me!
There we go. Yeah, this is fine. This is definitely fine.
Oh no,
She's quite strong.
can't find it anywhere.
And we have poison.
Perfect everyone.
We have a whole ton of poison. Right, she's not in the range of our healer still. That might cause a bit of an issue, but
I can't find it anywhere.
it's probably fine. At the very least, Plum only targets one person at a time, so most of these attackers aren't even bothered by her.
All enemies
Right?
have been defeated.
Yeah, most of these attackers aren't even bothered by her. Alrighty. No story? What's the difference between those letters? Nothing? Alright. It's okay. Huh. Old dogs, easily aligned. Righteous anger from witnessing such brutality is justified. Ursa's manglers are well trained, and their fangs do not cease just because of their victims' emotions. More of the roadblocks are at hand. Talulah the Fighter. Life points will be reduced by 1 when killed by an enemy? Wait. Okay. What's that mean? Witchy. From where I left off, I ran for a very long time, ran into a small village. I didn't think too much about it at the time. I only wanted to find somewhere to hide. I didn't think I would actually find somewhere to stay like this. And I think that an old couple thought of me as their daughter as well, since their own sons and daughter had probably long since lost their life to the Ursus' countless wars. They even kept my secret for me. I'm sure I could have spent a lifetime repaying their kindness. I regret that I never did. January 13th. A whole month, huh? The last time was December 14. They weren't attacked for an entire month? I thought they were faster than that. During our previous routine inspection, one of our people was assaulted by one of the villagers. Every household must now submit to a search, both for infected and the attacker. Should we find them, we will execute them on the spot, and the household that harbored them will be punished accordingly. Why? If you don't want a hard labor sentence, then turn them in. No one will come to harm if you do your civil duty, and the offenders and infected will meet their proper end. Now, we will start from the first household. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like the day came after all. There's no chance that I will make it through this one. Please, don't go out there, Talulah. Hide behind the sheds. They won't look for you there. We'll just tell them that you were scared of what was coming and ran away. No one is going to blame you for that. But they might hurt you for it. I owe you better than that. I've left you some gold coins here. You know, from Victoria. Spend them sparingly. And they will have you warm and well fed for the rest of your life. Why are you giving them gold coins? Isn't it obvious that somebody was here then? Why would a poor village and a poor grand family have golden coins like that? Especially from Victoria. Do you think they have the money to get to Victoria and get some gold coins from there? Talulah, what the hell are you doing? Does she not understand how suspicion is growing? How evidence are collected? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. She's probably still new to this whole thing. Yeah, she's definitely new to this whole thing. She doesn't understand the cause and the effects of her actions just yet. She's still smiling, right? She's still smiling. All the bad stuff mustn't have happened to her yet. Otherwise, she wouldn't have turned out like that, right? Oh. Talulah, where are you going? My Talulah, you can't just go to them. Those black-heart petroleum bugs will eat you alive. I can't just stand by and let them torture the man and woman of this village either. I have to see this through. I will lure them away. Give them a wake-up call or something. Let them know that what they have wrought. I know what's right. I'm not letting them punish these people. I'm not letting them murder anyone else. I still remember how the boy next door was beaten to death for chucking a stone. I'll never forget that. Talulah, you can't. That's enough. She's not gonna listen. Who's at the door? Is it the patrolman? Just go away. Ma'am, it's me. Alina? Oh, Alina, come in, quickly. What's wrong? What has happened? Is there any sort of news? Well, someone has told. What? Told what? The patrol unit knows where the infecteds are in our village. Seriously? How could they? This can't be. Oh no! I don't know who it was, but we all know what happens to those who harbor infected. They're going to die as well. Ma'am, my father passed early, and you took such good care of my mother as well. You and your husband both. You're like grandparents to me. And at this point, I can't really hide anything anymore. Wait. Miss, where did the mister go? Mister? Grandpa? You bloody old fart! What are you doing here? Are you kidding? I'm committing a crime! A confession then? Ah yes, I remember. An old cheese I got in our guy's way. Judging by your limb. You were one of the fucks who attacked him then. No, it was the other way around. Do you really think he could have hurted him? But he still confesses. Yep. Not that you look worth the trouble. Go take a bloody hike. No point in dirtying our hand over a miserable little wretch like you. Hold it, sir. Look at my skin here. What does it look like to you? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? Skin? Oh! Are you infected? Infected? You're infected? Never mind. He was about to let you go. Why are you doing this? Are you serious? I realized the moment I helped you change your clothes, Talulah. We've known you were infected for a long time now. But how? The old man worked the mines and came back after he had caught away party himself. You've seen how he never takes off the jacket, right? He's going to go in your place, Talulah. He's going to take the blame. No! But how could he have been? You can't trust the people here like that. The village will say whatever they need to for money or even to save their own skins. For the last 2 years, Talulah, we've been truly happy to have you. You were a good child, a good girl. We don't have long left to live, but Talulah, even if you're ill, you've still got years yet. You need to live, Talulah. That is what is right. Talulah, don't go. For heaven's sake, just don't go. She's not listening. She's rushing out there. Please, just take me. Take me then, officer. Look at my skin. I'm the bloody deceased itself. If you don't believe me, then just take a look at this. A knife. Put that down. You can't touch us like that, old fool. No, officer. Watch my arts. The elderly man sliced open his own wrist, but no red flows onto the snow. It is instead a mist, scattering into the air. Look, officer, I'm an infected, tried and true. Yes, I believe you. What? Seriously? Thank you for your cooperation. Infected. Just kill him like this? Talulah. Talulah! Come back here! Don't! Is that fire? Why is the house on? Talulah! Did you? Don't, Talulah! They will destroy the whole village! Oh no. Oh no. To be fair, the village has betrayed them first. The village has betrayed them first. I know they just wanted to save themselves, and that is a very human response. But still, doesn't it just make it worse for everyone? The second they have proof, the second any of them spills, they have reasons to be even harsher to everyone in this village. Because they know that this works. Okay. So Talulah is here. The patrol unit is threatening the survival of the infected. You damnable bugs! I need to start from our protective point and make it to the enemy's incursion point, I'll stop the attacks in their tracks. But if I suffer any sort of serious injuries by their hands, I will need to retreat from the battlefield, and the infected, as of yet untrained, will surely suffer their crazed vengeance. Our life points will be deduced. Fighting under these conditions will be quite challenging indeed. No matter, some deeds must have someone to shoulder them. So I need to...
Incoming. Get ready, everyone.
Okay, but I also need to hold the lane.
To us.
Two sides. Okay, how strong is Talulah?
Ready for Overwatch.
Oh, she's casting fire. Alright, that's good.
Everyone.
Gonna change your Focata.
The battlefield is a graveyard.
And I need a healer right here.
Cleaning work is my specialty.
Go. Seems like she can beat them just fine. At least for now. I need an archer that blocks the path.
Listening.
Well, not really blocks the path, but helps Fang out.
Here I am.
Go. Oh, is he running? He's trying to run from her. That's kind of nice. So, okay, next up...
Please stop arguing.
Oh wait, that wasn't necessary. I'm gonna put down Donna right behind Kada. Where's she going? Is she going upwards? She did say that she would go to the enemy's lane. Well, either way, I'm going to give her a little bit of support. Maya is going to shoot upwards. Give the bears a couple of additional hits.
Here I am.
Okay. Lava's going to help out as well. Right. Some of them are going to leak through, but there isn't much they can do about that.
Everyone, follow me.
We can add one more archer for the vicious. That's it. Alright. Let's see if they can hold the lane.
There you are. I can wait.
They should definitely be capable of holding this lane all by themselves.
Everyone.
Oh, she's moving up. Okay.
Here I am. I'm
Maya,
your doctor.
get a little bit serious. Same goes to Luna Cup.
Beast, you're not getting away.
Gonna cut one more time. All of them are arriving.
Thrust. Got it.
Lava's going to get serious.
My sight.
Okay, not bad. They were almost leaking there.
There you are.
Not a big fan of that, but alright.
My fangs are
Okay,
sharp.
instead of Luna Cup, I'm going to send out Fuka to the right.
Everyone, follow me.
Additional AoE is always helpful.
Here. Are you afraid of me?
There you go.
Got it.
Don't let them leak. Alright. One more person. One more? Or is that one more counted as Talulah herself? Okay, so that one last enemy unit is Talulah. She's considered an enemy. Even if we have to protect her, she's still considered an enemy. That is good to know. Duh! Duh! What the hell? Did you succeed? Talulah, you... Is that fire you're doing? You're the one who set them alight! Lena, I'm sorry. This will surely mean even worse to come for the village. But I just couldn't stand it. I just couldn't stand this sort of... Alina? Facing her, Talulah was taken aback. Alina met her gaze with an expression that you've never seen or wear before. There's a fire in your eyes. What? I knew from the moment that you came to this village, you would never be willing to just stay here. You came from somewhere, and where you came from, you will have to go back to. This village couldn't really hold you. I won't go back. Please, don't look at me like that. But within your eyes, truly, there is a fire. You wanted to set something alight, burn it away. You thought none of this was how it should be. You bore it until you could bear it no more. It shouldn't have been now, Talulah. Not now. The villagers are innocent. Your one flare of anger only serving to hurt them. What happened? Oh God! What the hell is going on here? Who did this? Talulah, run! Run now! And don't look back! Don't ever come back! Blessing, your majesty! Bless this girl, my daughter! Bless her to live on! Bless her so she can live on! Talulah, you have to go! No, this hideous patrolman, We infected Talulah, but none of the villagers are. Wait, she's as well? What did you say? I'm infected too, Talulah. I'm infected too. I see. This is where we planned to move. We had everything ready, but the old man was... We can't let them do this again. We can't let them... He saved you though. He saved me. He saved the whole village. You threw his whole plan into disarray. What do you even mean with that? The villagers were the one who... Wait, you mean the one who turned him in was himself, huh? It was his idea. That way, the patrols wouldn't come again. And hopefully, that would have been that. No, they would have come over and over again. Once they know that something is working, they will use the same method every single time, putting the same amount of pressure on the villagers over and over again. They're going to get power hungry by this. It always happens. Every time. But he just thought about the villagers. He thought one little sacrifice is worth all of this. No matter how much strength you have, you can't resist the patrolling units. But I can. And then, what if the Gandamians came? What if the city's garrison and all the noble soldiers were to come around? We just don't have the firepower yet. Once we've accumulated enough strength, then... You know, it's not right. It's just not right. We can't just look on like this. All these wicked things right before our eyes. But we just turn away, just to save ourselves. That's not right. That's selfish. Heartless even. If righteousness can only be upheld by greater and greater violence, how can it ever be considered righteous in the first place? I can't answer these questions to you, Talulah. You've studied more than I have, and I know that. But someone died today in the village, and no more road to die. You're so clever. You can definitely understand that, right? Now go, Talulah. I'll be back. Tell yourself that, Talulah. Just tell yourself that.
We may have achieved a perfect victory.
You might try to
but
come
we
back
still
to
can't
save
let our
them,
guard down.
but who knows if they can survive for that long, right? You've just stirred the anger of the patrols even more, Talulah. And I guess now we're back in the presence. MA2. Calcit has never demonstrated impatience when explaining a story to others. She's either very good at controlling herself, or Maybe she actually enjoys it. Yeah, I think she just enjoys it. Now then, let's see. Back in the basement, the Central District. A short while before, so how are you certain that Amaya's group will reach the commanding tower? Without, crossing one of her elite squads. This is the problem with conspirators. Take a warlord, or a tyrant, or even a devious king. Their strongholds are always easy to defend, but hard to attack. They know their own deeds will invite furious retribution without fail. They will use superior strength and advanced armaments to deploy unyielding defenses. Yet, seeing as Talulah this boy's behavior is confirmed to be some kind of an act, she would not do these things. I see. And what exactly makes you so confident about this? Experience, theories, phenomena. I have no confidence at all. I can only derive the facts. Talulah is maintaining her own image right now. She needs to have the normal infected respect her, have the Sarkis mercenary obey her, and have the gorillas trust her for now. Maybe even have the zealots worship her. She needs to have the distance between her and them clearly visible, and have these people able to examine each other. According to a series of behavior exhibited by Reunion so far, we can very clearly realize that Reunion's other leaders do not participately, or rather particularly, recognize Talulah's conduct at all. Even Patron himself sees through to her scheme, had no power to reverse the tides in the middle of its changes. If he could have killed Talulah, all the same, he still would have been unable to alter Reunion's tending towards the collapse. To say nothing to the plot to exploit the infected that Talulah has drawn upon inside of her own head. The time that she would need likely far exceeded the time that Reunion has existed so far. I conjecture that all of Reunion's action up to now have been premised on a plan. Namely, Reunion will perish after all this is over. Talulah will scatter keen, hidden forces across every part of her own territory. When she needs them, she will assemble them and have them make their appearance at the right moment. Doctor, I believe the Empire of Ursa's Third Army would not permit any infected to act freely whatsoever. However, Reunion's current conduct is all within the bounds of the tolerance. Superfictional violence, lacking discipline and organization. The Third Army must be happy to see this. Is this what she's counting on? Thinking about it carefully, would they limit themselves to being simple onlookers? Thus, would they risk truly, willingly letting Talulah control a whole city like this, even a whole country state of affairs? Or perhaps, even this is one of the weights on Talulah's scale, used to swindle the Ursa's military out of their power, having them hibernate somewhere, waiting until the situation is just about to move on from her control. And then, in the truest sense, she'll be able to use the power that she could never even touch, just as she wished. But that still needs time. See, now that you're saying all of that, how exactly is she not a tyrant? Why is she being worshipped like this? She literally has everything under her own control, doesn't she? Because, while current Reunion wants that in a leader, it doesn't truly need that in a leader itself. What? A tyrant's treasures one's own enabler, even if a tyrant's more often than not recklessly destroys them for lack of foresight or even composure, and weeps truest, deepest tears for it. A conspirator does not. The tyrant has chess pieces, just like the conspirator does. But the tyrant is with them on the chessboard, while the conspirator sits outside of it all. We can suppose that he has some sort of humanity, and thus might make some mistakes. But if we're talking about a qualified conspirator with a scheme on the tracks, then even if she herself is dead, her schemes would continue as a matter of course. So this whole operation is useless then, because even if we stop her, her movement, her ideas are just going to move forward. Nothing is going to block that. Nothing is going to stop that. Isn't it? Well, if they were, we would hardly be taking Rodeo Isle's operators to hell and back, right? The only thing naturally useless is killing her, so in every part, in every place, we must break down her plot, antagonize her instructions, and lead her scheme to failure. If we cannot halt a landship's forward march, then we'll just have to tear it to pieces and make it arrive at its destination no more than an empty carcass. Maybe I shouldn't have pulled it that way. Don't get me wrong, we still need to stop this Chernobog's core city. Right. Because even an empty carapace can still do a whole ton of damage if left unchecked, right? Definitely. Also, Doctor, you're worried about whether or not Amaya's group will run into any of these incidents, right? Yes. I think what's on show before us is the real incident here. Oh? You mean the zombies? Yes. Where's V? V is strong. Don't enter! So, can you communicate with them? A certain Sarkis tribe's language. And they still talk? Underground, full of darkness. Darkness creates evil. Evil brings pain. Too much pain. Uh-huh. Will you share our pain? No luck. Even if they weren't born in Casadel, they should still have some kind of reaction to a hint of their native language. Their ability to actively think has been damaged overall. I see. Wait, could those words that you were saying have any sort of effect of them, though? They were meant to it in the first place. But no, wait. Wait, this wasn't a common sense idea. Don't get too excited about it. But if not even this lets me rouse their consciousness, then they've already lost all capacity of thought, beyond simply their ability to express themselves. It means that their brain activity has been sealed off, or that their nervous system has been perpetrated by the infected organs. Either way, we don't have enough time left to assert their true answer. Just based on what facts that we have, it's not really looking good for us. Or them. Let's see. Well, at the very least, it doesn't seem like they'll take us, at least for now, right? They are just preventing us from entering this place. Deeply infected Sarkis mercenaries in this area number around 6 in total, and seem to spend most of their time set to an unconscious roaming. Their range of movement doesn't exceed outside this passage. These severely infected collected here only after they've picked up on their activities. Moreover, as long as we don't cross some boundaries, they don't really do anything further. It's good. Reconnaissance operators, can you detect our straight line distance to the sarcophague? Determine position via the waveform that I have provided. 1.4 kilometers. Precise figure, huh? I see. 1,453 meters. If my calculations aren't wrong, then the breakout of conflict between Reunion and Sarkis special infected happened to be roughly at a distance of 1.4 kilometers from the city's hall too. We initially planned to enter the sarcophage's holding from the city hall's basement shelter passage, but as things are, that exit's likely been occupied by Sarkis special infecteds of the same kind. I have an unconfirmed conjecture here, Doctor. Oh? What kind of a conjecture? We don't really know what the goal is, but these Sarkis special infectors are likely preventing anyone else from entering the sarcophag's holding place. And by happy coincidence, this district that they're controlling measures a total of 1.4 kilometers out. See? I guess you might be right. But what exactly is their goal here? I guess she doesn't know. At the very least, it's not exactly the same goal that the Sarkises originally had. See. Poor Sarkis. Hailing from Khazad-dûm, no matter where, they're still just becoming tools. I believe there's similarity between the infecteds and the Sarkis' current situation. These Sarkis here with us could only choose to well with hatred, or to lose it all. Things were meant to have changed. We have that power now, right? Those Hikars who lost their homeland have become Sarkis themselves, rootless as people. And now, the Sarkis before us can barely even be called people anymore. So, how do you want to do this, Halsett? All operators, inspect your hazmat equipment. What we're facing may be a Class 2 emergency infective situation. Doctor, in minimizing wear and tears to the utmost, we must hold the special infectors' activity to the utmost. We can't allow them to spread across the entire city again, right? Definitely. We haven't stepped in to resolve an emergency infection state for a while. This outfit looks entirely like Ursa's infected patrol units. They're patrol units? Oh. There's something that I can't deny. The hazmat equipment that we've been provided with is embedded by Ursa's cruel rule over the infected. It shares the same prototypical design. Though our approach is indistinguishably distinct from the infected patrol units, I can only hope that we'll be able to continue preserving that indistinguishable difference. That outside forces don't force us to change beyond recognition as well. The same hope we hold for many things, just like I told you about sometimes before. I hope you will hope so too as well. Of course. I don't like the idea of wearing this thing though. I don't want to resemble the Ursa's patrol guys. They're the cruelest people so far. Ah. And hey there, Maya. Was Madame Shen here? Oh? Did you find her? Which way has she headed? West, stone thrown from the exclusion zone of glowing hoof. He plotted all of this for sure. It was to ensure that the area where we signed the pact was secured. Li and Tin expanded their context-exclusive zone as well, overlapping our own. We can infiltrate them, kill Kashi, and bring the mist back. No, he's already prepared for that. This meeting, the Twin Empress directly dispatched the Empress's voice, and they weren't short of armed personnel either. The Empress are fresh upon the throne. If Kashu intended to blow our diplomacy apart, all our discretion conducted may very well be the Empress's excuses to flaunt their power. We can't give Kashu more opportunities to harm Langman like that, or even Uncle! Who is she? Uncle! It's not Tal's fault! Not blaming her at all. Then you should just get mad at me. But you haven't done anything wrong either. I told her that I was going to go with her, but then I got scared. I let go of her hand. I decided to go with her. She looked really scared, and I was scared too. And did something wrong. It was you. She made the mistake, and not you. Huh? But you said that you wouldn't blame her, Uncle! No, I won't. But didn't she do something wrong? If she does something wrong, you're not going to get mad at her. Right? Of course not. She doesn't know the truth. It is not a truth anyone should be prior to. So of course, she would make a mistake. If not now, she would in the future. In so many cases, the wrong thing shouldn't be punished. Not only do we make mistakes, we'll make so many of them as well. If there's some mistakes, we will make it again. We can't dodge that, nor can we escape it either. Talulah simply made the mistake that she was bound to do. Is that still doing something wrong then? Yes, of course it is. The world of ours wouldn't forgive something just because it was bound to happen. The world is quite harsh. The people are even harsher. The regiments are the harshest. Apart from right and wrong, they don't really care a damn about that. As if it's right and wrong keeping them alive, and not that they breathe and swallow. See, I don't really get what you're saying though, Uncle. Does it mean that Tal can still come back? I don't know, Richie. I just don't know. Is it because of me? Tal won't come back because it's my fault. Tal. Who is she? Oh no. Wipe your tears away. But Or cry then. I give you 5 minutes. After you're done crying, if there's not still tears in your eyes, I'll tell you what you should do. Wyvern Yu gazes towards the sky. He considers bending down to comfort the tiny girl, but after hesitating, feels as if he isn't really suited for the task. After all, he does carry part of the blame. Well, guess you're done crying then. But I still want Tal back, so what should I do? I'll teach you a world of things. I'll teach you how to supervise a city, how to fend off villains, how to treat your friends. Do as I say, and Talulah will have a chance to come back as well. What do I do then? Will Tal be able to come back, really? You aren't going to trick me again, right, Uncle? Mama said you only know how to trick people, you know? Can I really believe you, Uncle? Maybe. I've made a massive mistake of my own, and I led to your mother despising me for her whole life, even on her deathbed. She couldn't have let go. What she told you is understandable, but mistakes can be made right with time. Witchy, listen carefully. Proper conduct is worth striving your whole life for. Correcting a mistake is worth putting life itself at stake for. Talulah's departure was a mistake, a big one. Every consequence it brings, I shall bring. I shall be. And you, Witchy, you better grow up fast as well. What will it be like when I grow up? When you grow up, you'll be able to change everything. Really? Perhaps. Let's just put it this way. So long as you believe, it shall be real. I will teach you to wield a sword, Witchy. To wield the Chi Chia, the legendary blade, the unsheathed blade, cleave now as cleat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going down every sort of memory lanes around here, huh? Tents past, Talulah's past, villagers past, patrol guys past, couple of zombies on the right, a couple of patrols on the left, and a whole ton of infights. Well, I hope Amaya and Rosmont is having a good time over there. Not entirely sure what we're going to do against the zombies, though. But soon enough, we're going to have to fight them, right? It's the only way. They're not going to let us pass. We can't talk with them either.